Last week we talked about unity, and after I made the video, I was thinking a lot about how to move forward. And so I thought about that this week, and as I pondered, the phrase came to mind, rest in truth. And so what about rest? Let's look at that word first. Rest is not sleep, so it's not sleep in truth. Rest is not proclaiming or shouting. Rest is rest. And truth, when I refer to truth, it's about the truth, the deep truth of our faith that can be found in scriptures, in the catechism, in the creed. And that kind of truth resonates. It's life-giving. It's like a clap within us when we know it's true. It's because there's something in us that was created to receive that. And so it's a real visceral response that we have when we know and embrace the truth. And moving forward, resting in that truth, I think, is a key to just going onward through all the crazy stuff, the disunity, the COVID, the politics, the confusion. It's confusing, and I want to keep going, and I want to encourage other people to keep going. As I mentioned in the last video, I'm an artist. That's some of my artwork. The most structured artwork I have done is the iconography. I started doing that shortly after I converted in the early 90s. And I really appreciate that structure. There is a way that you do an icon. There's certain colors and there's a pattern that you follow. You don't go making stuff up because you're painting, you're putting the gospel, you're painting the gospels. That's what you're doing. And that's about truth. And so that really honed, I think, my perspective. And also, I've always been creative, and I think I want to say that in these videos, if that's a one thing I can bring to all of you, besides encouragement, is the decades of thinking out of the box that I've done as an artist, as a creative. And the box, I'm thinking out of the box, but I'm staying in the box. And by that I mean the box is the Catholic Church, except it's not a box, it's a treasure chest. Let's go and look at our creed. Go and look at the scriptures. Look at what's in. I mean, you can open up the catechism and just start reading. Boom. I mean, talk about treasure. It's all a treasure. We need to rest in the truth of that treasure, and that will hone, encourage, inspire the immense, beautiful reality of God's truth. And the number one, I also want to come back to this every time, is we are to love the Lord God with all of our heart, soul, everything in us, through Christ, through the revelation of the church, through the sacraments. It's all there. We have the full toolkit. We're living in the treasure box. Let's look at all of that and ask ourselves, how can I love God first? It's not some abstract theory or, oh yeah, we all do that. Yeah, I do that. Yeah. No, this is a real focus and a real journey, and it's the whole of our lives. We were created to do this. We were created to be right here, right now, at this time in history. Let's do this. Let's move onward. Step over all the falsehoods, the confusion, the cacophonous din of the internet, and focus on loving God first and going into that treasure chest. I want to encourage you to do that. We'll see what happens next, huh? Gloriam tuum ad serviam. I love you guys.